Hello everyone, and welcome to your weekly Ascension reading. This is a collective reading, so receive what resonates, release what does not. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come forward. Highest and greatest good. My viewers. Oh, we have cards that came out in two. We have the Nine of Wands and the Chariot. So it might feel challenging right now. You know, there's a lot that's transmuting within us, a lot shifting. And I feel like you're going to surprise yourself with an outcome when it comes to the Nine of Wands. Because you see here, you know, she has a victory and she's a bit surprised by it. So I feel like there might have been some sort of struggle, challenge, battle that you have faced. And you're going to be victorious here. But it's because you are, you know, you believe in yourself. And if you see, she's leaning back on that tree. So to me, that speaks about the support of nature that surrounds us. Also the power of grounding our energy. So even if this is just on an energetic level, that there's so much transmuting within us at this time. You know, take the time to ground. Maybe take 10 minutes a day just to ground your energy. Open up your heart and just let the light flow in, and just breathe light into your heart space and let it clear and transmute, and just hold the light, okay? And let it do that transmutation work here, okay? Because I feel that there is this victory, you know, there's this confidence, you know, this is even like the creative process when we faced all of those ego fears, right? That are, you know, trying to hold us back, or all those old stories. And here you have found that courage and you're moving forward with a Chariot, okay? And you're listening to your internal compass here. The Chariot is about being balanced and moving forward. And still, when you take those steps, you know, you still might feel a little unsure, but this speaks about the expansion and the direction that you are moving in here. This is also about the deepening of confidence within yourself. And then we have the Hermit, okay? So some of you also at this time might be guided to connect with the elements, have a sacred space, perhaps outside, where you can really connect in with your higher self. But there is a sense of journey and kind of coming through here to discover this wisdom. In one of the decks, I believe it's the Light Seer's Tarot, you see the Hermit card. The woman is, you know, in a meditation kind of pose, and the light shining from her heart space. Okay, and she's elevated, and the lantern, which is like, you know, the typical light that the Hermit carries, right, is sitting down because she's found the light within. So this is about finding that light and that wisdom and that clarity within, okay? This is about trusting in your discernment and what is best for you on your path, okay? Let's clarify this Nine of Wands energy. See, I'm smiling here. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, the fears. And look at this. There's a beautiful red bird there. And so pay attention to the bird messengers, because I just saw a cardinal right before I started this reading, and that cardinal's looking at the sun rising. So, you know, she has all these books around her, which to me speaks about those old narratives, those old fears that were holding you back. But every time you have like those energies, those low vibrational energies, let's just say, you know, it's an invitation to look at the sun. It's an invitation to let the light in here. I mean, not look directly at the sun, but that the energy of happiness, right? That, you know, it's an invitation to transmute and clear these lower frequencies that were keeping you stuck or keeping you small. Then with the Chariot, we have the Three of Wands. So this is again about your belief to manifest in and create and attract in what it is that you desire. And with the Chariot, you know, I feel like this is almost like your manifestations as well. But there's this sense of believing in yourself, believing in your magic, believing in your intention, you know, and facing like those ego voices, okay, and moving forward here and being successful and transmuting, you know, with this energy that you have and the support that you have. I mean, all that's standing out here to me so far in the spread is she's leaning against the tree for support, okay? And here she's in the forest as well. So, you know, definitely connected in with the elements. And here we have the sun rising, you know, and we have nature, you know, the red bird showing up here. So, you know, be very proud of yourself for moving through what you're moving through here, because it's not been easy. And so many of you, this has been within your mind. This has been within, you know, the lower frequency energies, or the shedding of the old self, right? As you're evolving and moving forward. Who you were yesterday doesn't have to be who you are today. Okay, you can change your mind. You have the freedom to move in the direction that you choose. It is nobody's right to tell you otherwise. Okay, this is you truly embracing your sovereignty. Let's clarify the Hermit. We have the King of Swords. Okay. So there is some sort of wisdom that you are unlocking with the Hermit card and the King of Swords. You know, kind of taking some space for yourself this week brings about wisdom, clarity, truth, maybe even setting some healthier boundaries for yourself, energetic boundaries, as well as, you know, boundaries with others. That's another message that's coming through here with the King of Swords. But you're really leaning into your wisdom. You're leaning into your alchemy. You're leaning into your wisdom. You're leaning into your belief and your confidence and trusting in yourself here. So many of you, again, are shifting out of, like, it's an old mindset, or it's possibly just, it's conditioning, basically. You're releasing conditioning. You're releasing conditioning, and you're outgrowing something here, and you're moving forward. Let me clarify the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. You're so close. You're so close to it. Yeah, the Four of Cups. So maybe it was, you know, this mindset of disappointment, or not appreciating, maybe even not being appreciated. Okay, so many of you do so many beautiful things in this world and are not necessarily recognized for them, because you just do things from the goodness of your heart. You just do things from, you know, what is, you know, what you feel is important to you, but you don't put it on display, right? So there's almost this release of a sense of humbleness and a stepping into a greater confidence as well. The old stories you're ending here with that Four of Cups. There's also a sense of no longer waiting, but moving forward on your timeline in a direction that, again, feels best for you. You might have been even afraid to take, you know, some opportunities here, because the Four of Cups does represent, you know, a divine opportunity, okay, coming in here, but you're so focused on disappointment, or what you don't have. You don't realize, you know, this opportunity or invitation that's coming forward. And some of you, again, like, you didn't feel recognized for the work that you've been doing, but no, it doesn't go unnoticed, okay? That you are celebrated, that you are honored, that you are appreciated here. And to spend time around those that appreciate you, okay? Let's see what else wants to come through. The Page of Cups. A new creative endeavor, I feel, is coming forward from this meditation, or from taking this space to discover that light and that wisdom within, rather than seeking it from external I said surfaces, but external sources. Okay, it's like you're just tapping in with this light, this divinity, this wisdom, and this confidence within you. Before, I think you were giving away your power, but you're not doing that anymore. And with the Page of Cups, you're creating something new, and I think that it excites you. I think that even though amidst the creation or the change, you know, it might feel a little messy, but I feel like you're finding the joy within that. Then we have the Moon, okay? So you're painting a picture here, and you're exploring the unknown in a different way. Okay, before there might have been a lot of fear around this, but now it's like you are feeling stronger in who you are because you've done all of this work here. Okay, and with the Page of Cups and the Moon, you're excited to explore these depths. You're excited to explore, you know, the magic within you. You're curious instead of fearful, okay? There's so much that is shifting here this week. And for some of you, many of you, this to me relates so much to like the creative process, and how we sometimes visualize to be a certain way, and then it doesn't show up exactly how we visualize it, so we become disappointed or we doubt ourselves. You know, this is to me like the creative process. It truly is. Because then we have the Page of Cups, the Moon, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Swords. It's like every experience you're learning from here, okay? And even as, like, again, she's looking at those Three of Cups. But behind her, there's the Two of Cups. There's the table. So there was this expectation, but it's like it didn't turn out exactly as expected, but it brought forth some new information, and there's an entire table set. It's almost like a new way of looking at failure, or a new way of looking at it's just a completely new perspective for your journey of your life here. And what you're focusing on is growing, but you're learning through this creative process. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. Keep in mind, this could also be energies around you. We have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Wands. I'm just hearing do what you love. Okay, do what you love. Just continue to focus on, again, what you focus on is what grows. So do what you love, promote what you love, live, and embrace a life that you love here. Yeah, you're breaking free from some sort of, it could be a toxic environment, it could just be argumentative people, and people could be revealing themselves here, and and again, this could be someone connected with you. You're just ready for this new beginning. You're just having these significant breakthroughs, and so much of it has to do with just simply your perspective. Your perspective on life, your perspective on the process, your perspective on yourself here, okay, and having this compassion. And with the Five of Swords and the Fool, it's like you're breaking free from any sort of competitive energies, or it's just these external blocks perhaps that were holding you back. It feels very much like low frequency energy with that Five of Wands. Again, it could be the opinions of others, it could be gossip, it's just low vibe, and you're shifting away from it, you're moving away from it. You're freeing yourself, I think, from the opinions of others. That's a lot of what is going on here, is you're listening to yourself, you're developing and trusting in your connection with your higher self and source, and living a life that you enjoy here. Yep, There's that beautiful Queen of Cups energy too. And that is about, trusting in your intuition and listening to your clair abilities, and again, focusing on what you want to grow. And so many of you are focusing on love, and that starts with you first. But there's a lot of different energies that could be around you. So make sure to call back your energy to you. Make sure that you are, keeping your energy clear. And there, could be quite a bit of distraction as well, but I feel like you're moving beyond that. And you're shifting to a higher frequency, regardless of any attempts to try and pull you down into a lower frequency. Yeah. With the Five of Wands, the Knight of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords, which is the clarity, the truth. I received the message, hold the light. Well, what is the light, right? The divinity within, the truth, the transmutation, the peace. Like, your truth here. Your clarity. And this is all about you believing in yourself and evolving within your energy. Okay, and there are many different energies showing up here, but it's like Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. You're moving towards a new beginning. A very solid beginning here. And I feel like it's your path. It's your path that you're choosing, your truth that you're expressing, your clarity. It's a very liberating energy that is coming through here. Look at the World on the bottom of the deck. Much more ease, much more flow, fulfillment. So there's definitely a shift from a very disempowering mindset to believing in yourself and moving forward. Okay, listening to what resonates with you, trusting in your inner compass, being curious and creative and enjoying, even embracing the mystery here in the unknown. So many of you are tapping deep into your soul here and discovering more about your soul, the depth of your soul, with that, the Queen of Cups. It was also about discovering what invitation is best for you. What invitations you want to accept and what invitations do you want to reject, right? Because here there might be an invitation you want to accept, but you weren't in the energy for it. You weren't in the mindset for it. And here, there may have been an invitation you accepted, but actually this was the one. Okay? So embrace those who are showing up for you. I'm hearing like, don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay? But it's just, this week is about learning more about your soul, learning about what invitations to accept, what invitations are not for your highest good. The opportunity to just sit back and observe, the patterns in your life and make a different choice, create something new, create something different. So much of us are here to create something new, right? To bring in a new energy, to bring in a new perspective, to be empowered within our voice and to inspire others as well. But it's a very independent and like self-successful energy, although I feel like you do have a lot of support here. Even if some of you, it's like you could be around a lot of people that are just in this lower frequency, argumentative energy, but it's like you have the beauty of nature here that's supporting you as you move forward and step into a more abundant chapter of your life, a more prosperous, peaceful chapter of your life. And then I feel like you really assist the world from that high frequency. There's, there's kind of that message here of a book closing and a new one opening up with the world energy. And there's a maturing that happens, and this could also, you'll see and you'll notice the different ways people around you also are going through this, that are close to you. You'll see the ways that they're learning, evolving, and growing. But where they're also uncovering where they may have been self-sabotaging, right? But you're listening to that inner calling. You're listening to that intuition, and that's leading you to success. Hierophant underneath that. So many of you are stepping up as spiritual leaders, as teachers, and some of you, again, it's just your state, it's just your being. You're not necessarily teaching, it's just the way that you show up in the world. Teaches others, inspires others. You show a different way. Like you're creating your own way here. It's really cool. And I feel like your ancestors have been supporting you in doing this. And I feel like, just new doors are opening. New doors, new opportunities. Because you are adjusting your alignment, even relationships. We have the Two of Cups. It could be a partnership or commitment that's coming in this week, or that shows up here. With this card in particular, like I'm getting it's about timing, okay? So like let's say you invite somebody to a party and they don't show up. But here's this beautiful party. And all of this, this joy and celebration that you could be focusing on, but instead you're like, oh, they didn't show up. But to me, there's something about timing. So appreciate what's showing up for you here. Appreciate what you have and appreciate yourself. Okay. But with this Hierophant and the Two of Cups too, I mean, you're aligning many opportunities in your life with your energy and with your courage to, move through this creative process, to evolve here, to do the work. And also to celebrate, to celebrate your journey. And know that those, that are in this sort of energy are just going to create more of that energy for themselves. Okay? So that's not your energy. That's not your circus, not your monkeys. Okay? And this could be, something that's it could be the people around you, or it could just be, just low vibrational energies that you are observing. But it's like these people are just, or these energies, are just keeping their own selves stuck. Okay. So you might find that some people are navigating in this way, but you're navigating in a different way. Yep. You're focusing on what you want to build and create. You're not interested in circling around in karmic cycles. You're not interested in, the coming from a place of wounding. You're interested in coming from a place of experience and healing and integrating and grounding and embodying. And it shows. It shows in your energy. It shows in your manifestations. Okay, so honor and celebrate that within you this week. Let's get one Oracle of the Seven Energies, my viewers. Seeing beyond. Okay, number 36. Vision, the capacity to imagine something, to look beyond the material, beyond the obvious, the realm of transpersonal options and possibilities, getting out of your own way and discarding your projected outcomes. Do you consider things only within the framework of what you already know? Or can you allow yourself to see beyond, into the vastness of potential? We are all gifted with the magical ability of imagination, and when we open to it, we become a conduit for a divine vision greater than our own. There are two ways to view the world and co-create with it. One is from a face value perspective. What you see is what you get. The second is allowing your imagination to see beyond what something is right now and move into a place that doesn't yet exist in the material world. In this cosmic playground of possibilities, you see into a future where anything you imagine has the potential to become real. If you use your imagination faithfully and consciously, avoiding the traps of fearful projection and drama, you can connect to any reality you truly want to experience. When you open yourself up even further, you're often gifted with a divine vision. As a practice, you can reimagine that vision over and over to strengthen it. As you channel these visions through you, you become a superconductor for the world. Today, know that your vision, what you imagined forming in the invisible, will be delivered into the material world. Don't worry about the timing of things. That is in the hands of the universe. Your job is to continue to imagine. Take a few steps forward, then imagine some more. The universe's job is to make it real. What a fabulous partnership. What a fabulous partnership. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Receive what resonates. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like more support with your ascension, do check out my Patreon. That's linked below. Again, release anything that doesn't resonate. If this did resonate, like this video, subscribe to join my soul tribe, follow me on Instagram. Have a beautiful week. Take the best care, and I will see you soon.